up next, like I was saying, she came out of nowhere. Also, a real wild card, very funny. Please give it up for Jamie Ray.
Okay, before I begin my set, I just want to say a few things. My friends have told me for years, you should do stand-up comedy, you should do stand-up comedy. And the first time I do it, I'm in front of 2,000 motherfuckers. So this proves the point that we learned in the first round, that friendship is bullshit. Second, you see I have this in my hand. Okay, so I want to make some things clear. Yes, these are my notes. If I was Ash Ketchum right now and all of you were Pokemon, I might have a bit more balls. Unfortunately, I am as far opposite as you can get from a little white boy that hasn't gone from puberty yet, so I might glance at my script, I might not. Look at it like this. I'm still gonna make you laugh. If I don't use a script, you're getting anime. If I look at my script, you're getting OVA. Either way, you're getting good shit. Judges introduced me as Jamie Ray because, like Gino in Super Mario RPG or your favorite anime, my last name is too hard to pronounce. I'm recently single. Me and my ex broke up in 2006. And for women, that's recently single. He was a diehard Zelda fan. And yeah, bring the applause if you want. That deserves it. I don't mind that. But every time he would come over to my house, he kept breaking all my fucking vases. And then what made it worse is he would then tell me why I owed him anywhere between $1 to $20. So I could handle that. But then every time we would get in the bedroom, it'd just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So finally, I had to tell this motherfucker, hey, listen. It's not me, it's you. So because I'm recently single, I'm in search of an anime boo. And if you don't know what anime boo is, I'm about to explain it to you. An anime boo is somebody I have a romantic fling with from about 13 to 25 episodes, and anything else you have left to say to me can be referred to via print. So, the type of men I like tall, skinny men. Those are my favorites. Something about me and a tall, skinny man getting together, I just feel like we would make the perfect 10. So, when I was dating, I went out one time with my homegirl, and you know, she thinks she's funny, and she was like, oh, Jamie, look at you over there, you and your boyfriend looking like the number 10, ha ha ha. Now, she was a big girl herself, and her husband was tall and skinny, and I'm like, okay, bitch, what you over there looking like, 01? Now, I am been trying to lose weight, and it's really hard. This is when I realized weight loss was hard. When I went into the store and I tried to buy all the fruits basket and it was $100. So I've been dieting, and have you ever noticed when you go on a diet, that's when people want to offer you the most food? Right? So I'm at my friend's house and her grandma comes out and she's like, you know, here, have some breakfast. I'm like, I don't want that, it's not healthy. She's like, what are you talking about? There's onions in here, green peppers, a little bit of potatoes. I'm like, that's a burrito. From McDonald's. But I ate it because clearly she noticed me frail and weak in the corner, withering away to shreds, so I didn't want to be rude. Getting the OVA. Okay, so besides anime and video games, one of my passions is signing and deaf culture. One thing I do not understand about deaf culture is why, for deaf kids, they have the sign with a little boy running the street chasing the ball, deaf child near. Clearly, this person does not have kids, because have you ever met a hearing kid? A hearing kid will run in front of a 16-wheel truck to save their imaginary friend, Mr. Giggles, all out in the damn street. So I don't get what the big deal is. The only reason I could think of deaf kids running in the street playing ball is all the street lights can't have come on, it's dark outside, and little Timmy's still running in the street, and you know his parents, Timmy! Timmy, the street lights are on! Well, he's deaf. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. So, you know, it's all the pains of growing up with childhood. So one of the hardest things I feel growing up that people had to deal with was getting their wisdom teeth removed. I mean, I would know all of mine fit, which means I have more teeth than most people. I'm also left-handed, like 10% of the population. And the best part is that's not even my final form. So I'm all for cosplay, but there's these people out here that's like, you know, do it because you love it, I'm not a big fan of low-budget cosplay. Like, if you come up to me and you have a piece of cardboard on your shoulder and a blue piece of tape, and I come up to you, hey, cardboard on the shoulder, blue tape, man, and you have the nerve to look at me and be like, bitch, I'm Optimus Prime. So, now all of a sudden that's my fault? I don't mind if you want to do what you want to do, but one thing I cannot stand that I see at every con I go to is a low-budget, tacky cosplay wig. Cosplay wigs looking like you got it on sale for 89 cents from the 99-cent store. I cannot deal with that stuff. And we all love anime, video games, and things like that, but we all have that one friend that just does not understand it. My friend came to me the other day, Jamie, I do not understand how you can watch all that anime all the time with my eyes. Stupid bitch. So, it's a long day here out at Anime Expo, and we're walking around and we're going to get hungry. So, I work, you see a staff badge, I get tired, and I'm looking for something to eat. I smell onions, and I'm like, okay, what place is that? I turned and looked behind me, and what I thought was a food vendor smelling like onions was actually just a large group of people cosplaying from Hetalia. How do you guys feel about the food prices here at the con? That's what I thought you'd say. So this is your logic now. Spending $100 to get a Gundam that you not only have to paint, but build yourself. That's great. $8 for some chicken strips? Fuck that shit. The fuck? $8 for some chicken strips? Bitch. So I have my own con complaints. First of all, the amount of walking at these things. You know, I love going to cons because I'm not the fattest kid in the room. So there's a certain figure to a lot of the people who attend here. And about the only time most of you guys would exercise is when you have your fanboy, fangirl moments. Oh my God, Senpai noticed me! Funimation! You should be watching. Have you not noticed how long the walk is, though, between the West Hall and the South Hall? Basically, I've called that Anime X buffering. This is the walk from the South Hall to the West Hall.
Another lap.
Oh shit, my little sister's not behind me. I think she's still in the West Hall. Fuck that. She learned how to crawl 3 months ago. She don't know. So y'all lucky I did that little run for y'all, because I don't run for no motherfucker. So, you see me up here, how fast do you expect my ass to go? So, don't let the hype die down. So, let me see. Okay, so what I think they should do about the South Hall to the West Hall, if it was up to me, I would have 3D maneuver gear waiting right there as soon as you get to the hallway. So then you would get to the other hall either really quick, or you would fall out the window and plummet to your death. Yes, I need an ambulance, young Caucasian girl, 5'8", on the floor bleeding internally, horrible wig. So, you know, I was sitting, and there's like so many secret obstacles to this place. It's like an obstacle. Of course, I don't like you fooling me thinking I'm going to get an anime experience and masking it with fitness. Not a fan. So I was out back yesterday, and I needed to get to the South Hall. So I saw 3 big ass flights of stairs, and I was like, okay, I need to go there. Cool, let's do this. I walk up all these stairs, and when I get to the top, there's a girl crying her eyes out, and I felt so bad. It didn't even lead to the fucking South Hall. It was a dead end. I'm Jay Ray. Bye, everybody.
Give it up for Jamie Ray. Good text, what'd you think?
I like the Optimus Prime joke. That was pretty funny. I mean, you see a lot of these guys wearing half-ass costumes, so that was funny. The jokes about the South Hall and the West Hall, I mean, I think we can all relate about that journey. But a lot of the stuff, you know, reading from your notes, I mean, you know, I think that you got to try a little bit harder to not read from notes, and a lot of the jokes, I felt like they didn't really make me laugh. But that's all stuff that can be improved on with time and practice. So, you know, keep at it.
Paul? I enjoy the anime references. I felt like you weren't as strong as before. It felt a bit weaker. I don't know what exactly caused it. I felt you could have been stronger. You know, as usual.
About 1,998 more people. You know,
that should just empower you to be even stronger. So, yeah, as far as your whole set goes, I mean, you always deliver very well. Your delivery is very well, but the notes I think slowed you down a little bit to check every now and then. And there was one point where you were looking at the screen, you were like, looked like you were literally talking to yourself. I didn't quite understand that. But
I don't know what I was looking at.
You got to be more aware of what you're doing on the stage and have more stage presence for that reason. But overall, you're still strong, and I think you just keep working at it. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thank you. Gabe?
You definitely have a great personality. You're just funny naturally, but I feel like this definitely wasn't your strongest set. You felt, you know, uncomfortable on the stage a little bit. I like that you tried to go for the more physical bit and stuff. I feel like it was drawn out a little bit for not as much of a punchline as you should have gotten for something that took that long. But I definitely think you can do a lot better than you did tonight.
Give it up for Jamie Ray.